Hello, everyone. Long time no see. As you can tell, I don't have the phone in my hands anymore to use as a mic. I finally invested in a microphone, a wireless microphone. And that's the thing you see right there. To skip all of that, we're going to talk straight, jump straight to the point of this video, which is about forgiveness. And not necessarily forgiveness to others, but more so forgiveness to yourself. See, a lot of people walk around life and they hold a lot of pain within themselves, a lot of mental distraught and trauma, usually caused by another or usually caused by themselves. In this sense, we're going to talk about themselves. So all the pain that you cause yourself, all the things that you've done to yourself or those around you, choose to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the things that you had no conscious, how do I put this into words? Conscious, choice of, more to say. At the time of these actions, at the time of this doing of yours, you were not consciously there, fully there 100% to the person you are today. Because I'm pretty sure if you take you to, back then, you will definitely navigate around life much more differently because of all the wisdom that you've gained now, all the intelligence that you have now. You're more conscious of everything around you and of yourself today, now, than you were back then. So don't be so hard on yourself for things that you pretty much had no control over. And if you did have control over it, then it is what it is. It's in the past, isn't it? Do not keep bringing it back to the present because it will do nothing but harm you and continue to harm you and haunt you. And in that, there is no healing. So we must eliminate our demons. Not necessarily eliminate them, but come at peace with them. We all have our past. We all have a history. We are not defined by our history. We are not defined by our past. We are defined by our present. Who we are today speaks of us. The things you do today, the things you do to others today, how you treat others, how you treat yourself, that is what defines you. Not what you were, not what was. And those who judge you based on what you used to be, who you used to be, what you used to do, if that person and those actions are not relevant today, then that person has no power or authority over you in the sense of judging you. So do not take anybody's words serious. Never take anybody serious who judges you. Because when they're judging you, they need to do the healing within themselves, because at the point of judging you, they're judging themselves, because that just shows an internal conflict within themselves. They're so quick to jump and point the finger at somebody else without pointing the finger to themselves. So that is internal conflict that that person is facing. So when you are encountered with someone like this in your walking life, do not take them so serious, because for the most part, almost pretty much all the time, that person is going through something within themselves. Now maybe they don't realize it at the moment, but give it time, because time will tell. Give it time. That person will have to face themselves. Now we all go through this. There comes a point in time where we all have to face ourselves. We are our biggest enemy. So the more you cling on to what was, the more it will sink you. You're trying to swim to the surface, but at the same time, you're sinking. Look at it. I use this analogy a lot. I think it's a pretty good analogy. Swimming but sinking. So picture yourself at the bottom of the ocean, right? There's sand, obviously, but picture yourself, right? You're swimming to the surface, and you look down, and there's a bunch of weights. Those weights don't necessarily have to be, physical weights, but it's a metaphor. Picture those things tied to your feet, tied to your ankles, as your past, wrongdoings, or your past sins, or your past, just your past, your conflicts, drama. Picture all of that as those weights. Now you're trying to swim up and you're trying to get to that surface, but you realize that you're not doing so much moving. So you look down and you take one deep breath. And with every deep breath, you come to peace with that conflict. Come to peace with those past problems, those past demons. We call them demons, but I'm not referring to actual demons. I'm just referring, it's energy, whatever. You get what I'm going with. But take a deep breath and come to peace with that. Realize that this thing has no more power over you. It cannot control you anymore. You are a different person now. You are your own person. You are not controlled by your body. You are not controlled by your emotions. You are not controlled by your thoughts. Let these things go. Let them go and let them sink to the bottom until they're covered up with sand and they're no longer a problem. Lost to time. Be that way and see that way. For when you decide to see that way and live this way, your vision and your path will be clear for the days to come. I promise you, nobody should have to go through life dealing with past problems or dealing with things that aren't even relevant anymore. You know what I'm saying? These things are not relevant, yet you still hold on to them. Why is that? Because maybe you feel like a part of yourself was connected to that. So you lost a part of yourself. A part of yourself is connected to the thing that does not serve you anymore. The problems that did not serve you anymore. If that was the case, then all of you, today, right now, would be completely lost. And when I say all of you, I mean you. All of your soul, all of your body, all of your thoughts, all of your spirit will be gone and be in the same exact place as that thing that does not serve you anymore. So just give yourself a break and understand that you are always changing, and you've changed so much. You've evolved so much. There is no reason why you should continue to put yourself through so much stress, so much mental stress. Sorry if you hear my dog. It's a common occurrence, but this is me. This is what I got to deal with. So I'm not gonna cut it or nothing now. That was my dog Odin. But do not put yourself through that stress. Do not do that to yourself. You owe yourself so much positivity, so much love, so much knowledge, so much growth. Why do you continue to sink? Why do you continue to allow yourself to sink? I struggle just as much as you struggle. I struggle just as much as you struggle. I'm not going to come up here and try to present myself as somebody who is perfect when I make these videos for myself and I make these videos for you. We go through the same problems. I'm here to remind you and to tell you that you are far more than what you see yourself to be. You are far more than what you see yourself to be. You do not deserve to give tears to what was. It's not worth it. You deserve far more than what you give yourself. The words you tell yourself. Do not speak ill of yourself. You do not deserve it. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You are not the enemy. They are not the enemy. No one is the enemy. There is no one out to get you. No one is out to get you. Find that peace and be at ease. For I promise you, life will be a breeze. This whole human experience, it's all what you make of it to be. You know? That's why I always preach change, seek change, break your patterns, do the things you're scared to do. Just jump the gun, you know? Jump the gun and change your surroundings. Change yourself before you change everything else, because once you start with yourself, then you watch everything else around you change to match your frequency, to match your being, and to match your energy. You don't want to be in the same place all the time, but you want to be here. The only place that's a good place to be all the time is here in the present. That's it. This is the only place you should be all the time. Because if your mind is there, if your mind is there, if your mind is there, and that's coming from me, a scatterbrain, ADHD. And if I can manage to put myself here, though I always catch myself drifting to the future, I catch myself. That's the thing. I catch myself and I bring myself back. My lady, she can vouch for that. I always catch myself and bring myself back, but you probably do it too. But bring yourself back here. Focus on this. Forgive yourself, love yourself, and heal yourself. You do not deserve the stress you give yourself. Never deserve any of that pain. Let it sink. Let the weights sink, and let the weights just get lost in time, so that problem, those problems, will never affect you ever again. They'll never affect you ever again, I promise you. I promise you. Just give yourself a hug. Go outside, go hug a tree, if you can. If it's nighttime, then just give yourself a hug, or find someone in your family to just, hug. And just be patient with yourself. I promise you, everything's going to be fine. You catch yourself getting lost in the thoughts of a life that what could be. Instead of thinking like that, just practice visualization and live that life that you want to live. Visualize it and act as if you already have everything you want. And just watch the magic unfold before you. But obviously you have to take action to all these things. I'll make my next video about visualization. That'll be a good thing to talk about. But yeah. Stop being so damn hard on your damn self, man. It ain't worth it. Choose love, always choose peace. Life is way much easier like that. Avoid conflict if you can. Avoid drama if you can. Life is way more easier that way. Love everyone. Smile. Learn. Change your cycle. Seek change and seek love, seek life. Everything's going to be fine, I promise you. I promise you. Everything will be fine. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video to start off. I hope you really could resonate with my message and the video in general. I hope you like the new look, no phone in my hands. So I kind of didn't know what to do with my hands, but as I kept going, I was relaxed, I was chilling, But thank you, as always. Thank you so much. You all mean the world to me. You mean so much to me. The fact that my messages and my words can get out to this many people, and there's so many people that want to talk to me privately. And eventually I'll make a Discord server for that, so that I can have, conversations with you guys, and we can exchange knowledge, we can exchange words, and just live in one love. But genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything you've done for me. I will always appreciate every single one of you. Always. Appreciate yourself, give yourself a hug. Tell yourself you love yourself. Tell yourself you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, because you are. And as always, if the sun has risen, I hope you have a good day, a good experience. And if the night has just fallen, as it has for me, this video's being recorded at nighttime. Have some good dreams. Drink some water before you go to bed. Meditate if you can, if you want to. Choose love. Always choose love. As always, it's been me, it's been Prenti, and thank you for everything and anything. As always and forever, I love you. Thank you.